Welcome to the Blerds and Nerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerds and Nerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
And Jaja is missing today. Jaja gets to shout out of shame because he's supposed to be here, but we have feared he has overslept. So shout out of shame, Jaja. Where are you? Shame. Anyway, so it's just us today. We took a break last week, but now we're back. James, how are you?
Pretty good. Pretty sleepy, but got some cool nerdy things here for you. How are you?
I'm good too. This is early. This is early for us. But I just want to point out, shout out of shame for Jaja, that Jaja, it was his idea to move the podcast to 10 a.m. 10 a.m. so he could catch football. Football season's over though.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
wondering if there's any room to like push it back like an hour because 10 a.m. is very early. So maybe I'll ask him about that and see. Like 11 a.m. is better than 10. But we'll see. Let's hear your nerdy things, James. I've been good. I'm tired too, just working a lot. But I have some exciting nerdy things also. But I'll let you go first.
Can't wait to hear. All right, so nerdy things. I'm on Game Pass. They put that JoJo Bizarre Adventure fighting game up there. So I downloaded that. I gave it a play. I think I deleted it probably in like 30 minutes. I don't like those kind of fighting games. The combo style. Really, it's like an arena fighter with like a 3D arena.
Mm-hmm.
Platform fighters are kind of more so my speed. So Multiverses and Super Smash Bros. So regardless of me liking JoJo as much as I do, I couldn't get behind that game. The JoJo stuff was cool. Like seeing the different characters and then how they styled them up for the game was dope. But that's not my sort of game. Let's see, what else did I do? Oh, I still do gymnastics. And then
yes, I saw. I've been seeing.
I'm looking to compete this next season happening. Yeah, so in this coming fall, I should be competing.
Nice.
So with that being said, I got my uniform. So I ordered a uniform, and then the nerdy part about this is I got my uniform based on Bruce Lee's Game of Death jumpsuit. So the yellow and black.
Nice.
Actually,
wow.
It's like this. So my gymnastics uniform is similar to that. It's a yellow with a black stripe down the side. There's also a white stripe on the side too. But that's what it reminded me of. As soon as I seen it, I was like, I got to get that one. So that's my.
Is it here?
There. Yeah, I have it. I wore it to practice the last time I went.
Oh, okay, nice. That's cool that you're competing. Gymnastics is so cool. I always wish that every time I see like women doing gymnastics, like collegiately, I watch a lot of videos on Facebook. I always get jealous that my mom never put me in gymnastics as a child.
Same,
it's so cool. No, but look at you.
Now that I do it, now that I'm doing it and I see how expensive it is, it definitely makes sense because it is not cheap. I think my gymnastics cost more than my actual my lifting gym.
Yeah,
so,
I can imagine.
My one competition.
Yeah, usually those things cost a lot of money. Because there's
sure.
How long have you been doing gymnastics? How long did it take you to get good where you feel good enough to compete? Would you say?
Oh man, I feel like I started off good. I started during the lockdown part of the pandemic. But I only go once a week. So
okay.
The total time covered is probably like 2 years now, but actual practices, only once a week for maybe the last 2 years. And I take the summers off. So
got it.
Really, it's been like nearly 2 seasons of work worth of practice.
Yeah.
But I feel like some of the things are pretty natural.
Once a week, and you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So the adults gymnastics, it's at a gym near my house, and they only have adults gymnastics once a week on Friday nights. So,
okay.
Yeah, I would definitely go more often. Now that they invite me to the team, I can go practice more often. But I feel like it's going to be an increased cost, of course. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah.
Because like at this gym, I'm assuming you pay for the amount of time that you spend there, or do you pay monthly just for unlimited access?
It's monthly, but it's like you get X amount of sessions per that time you paid.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah. And then they do prorate it if, like, let's say there's a holiday on a Friday and then you won't be able to go. So
yeah.
Well, you really pay for an amount of sessions. I've been picking up some of the skills pretty quickly. So most of the floor skills that I've been trying, I've been getting pretty quickly. It usually takes me like 1 or 2 sessions to really get something down. So the last thing I just got was a front handspring.
Nice.
Let me see. Rings, I haven't not been good at anything that I tried except kip up. That one, I don't know what's up with my wrist. They are not flexible or something. Parallel bars, I've been getting pretty good. Pommel horse, I tried it one time, but then I landed bad and hyperextended my knee. So yeah, that was not good. So I haven't tried it since then because I've been scared.
Yeah.
Pommel horse is easily the hardest thing I've ever tried in my life. I can barely get around the thing one full time without falling
Is that
off.
when you are like trying to spin yourself around on your hands on the thingy on the okay. I think I've seen you doing that on Instagram.
Yeah, that one's super tough. And then what other ones have I done? I think that's all the events for men. I tried balance beam just out there. I tried to do a cartwheel. So sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. But yeah, that's just me just having fun out there. Then I don't do any of the trampoline things. So mostly floor. Floor will definitely be my specialty when I'm out there because yeah, the flips are pretty easy. Just from my track background, I have a pretty decent vert. So yeah, I'm pretty nice on the floor. I did try to do a double back tuck one time. I landed on my head. I had a concussion and everything. It was bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So I was actually out, a couple months because of that. Yeah. So I did it they have this foam pit, but it's like foam blocks. So as to soften your landing. But when I landed inside the foam pit, I hit the bottom of the foam pit. So it didn't protect me from nothing. I did 1.5 exact. Yeah, I landed directly on the top of my head. And yeah, it was over.
Wow.
I was hurt for a minute. This was last year though, but I've recovered. Yeah.
Gymnastics looks fun, but it is dangerous.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun and a lot of danger.
Yeah. That's cool though.
Yeah. Let me see. What other nerdy things have been going on? Oh, have you been keeping up with Cartoon Network's March Madness on Instagram?
No.
Man,
I have not.
There were some upsets in there.
Wait, is that like a bracket thing?
Yeah, it's a bracket.
Okay, wait, let me go. Is this on this is on Cartoon Network's Instagram?
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, it makes me question like what are the age of the people voting because some of the things are some clear upsets that I've been seeing. Let me pull it up.
Let's see. Actually, I don't even follow this page, so I'll follow it. Let's see. Okay. All right. Do you want to go through this bracket? We need to kill some time since we're missing a third member. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So where should we start? Where's round 1? Okay. So the bracket. So you started, James. I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Brackets confuse me, honestly.
Gotcha. If at all, wait, can we pull it up at all? So if people are watching, they can see.
Yeah, I can add it. When I'm editing, I'll add it in.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good. All right. So starting from the top left here, so they have it in different categories. So there's adventure, superheroes.
Before you do it, let me see if I can just put it up now. That'll make my life easier in the end.
Yeah. Of course, there's 32 cartoons from Cartoon Network that are all pitted against each other, and you just gotta vote via IG story. It's kind of like a this or that kind of thing. So simple voting, two options, and you just click the one you like. So that's how they did their March Madness bracket. Nice.
Cool. I can't tell.
Let's run through this thing.
Okay, cool. But wait, this doesn't have the winners, does it? Oh no, this one doesn't have the winners. Okay, just read off who the winners were.
Gotcha. All right, let me pull it back up. So in the adventure category, we had Adventure Time versus Flapjack in the first round. Adventure Time won that pretty handily.
I agree. Then I do love Flapjack, but
I loved it. I hated to vote against it, but yeah, it's just Adventure Time against that. Then we had Billy and Mandy and Kids Next Door. That one was upsetting to vote for because I love both of those shows, but Billy and Mandy ended up winning that one. For Adventure, yeah.
Okay.
It was a tough one. The next one we had Scooby-Doo and Infinity Train. I don't even know what Infinity Train is.
What is that?
Yeah.
Who won?
Scooby-Doo won for sure.
Okay, good.
Then Steven Universe and Over the Garden Wall. Steven Universe took that one. Over the Garden Wall. I thought it was a movie. I've seen it like once maybe.
I've never heard of that. I'm getting old, guys. Oh God.
Then we'll move over to the right-hand side. So in the comedy section, we had Ed, Ed and Eddie and Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Tough.
That was a tough one. Ed, Ed and Eddie took the dub. I voted for Ed, Ed and Eddie too.
But wait, I'm confused because like, is this for like current like Gen X? What's this generation? Are they Z? I keep forgetting. Whatever. Is this for us or is this for them? Because like Ed and Eddie doesn't still come on anymore, does it?
That's what I was wondering. Like some of these things are like current cartoons versus things that we grew up with. So
yeah, so that's weird that they're okay. That's weird.
Yeah, then the biggest heartbreak to me was Gumball versus regular show. I absolutely love both of these shows. I'm actually watching Gumball on HBO Max. I just put it on
Gumball
like random
1?
episode order.
Oh man.
Yeah, Gumball 1
I've
against
never
regular show. So
watched. I've seen like a couple of episodes of Gumball here and there, but I've seen all of regular show. I would want to say that
yeah,
regular show should have won that.
yeah. Up against Gumball though, that was tough because yeah, Gumball is actually really really good. But yeah, I don't think regular show is a first round exit. Like
Yeah.
whoever set these brackets up to say like who's facing who, they did everybody a disservice because yeah, some
Right.
of these matchups are kind of strange.
Right. Like this matchup, this next matchup doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
So
Cow and
like
Chicken and Total Drama Island.
Cow and Chicken is from like the 90s and like very early
Yeah.
2000s, and it hasn't been on since then. And Total Drama Island is from the mid 2000s. That doesn't make sense to match them up in any way, but they're not even
Not
the
at
same
all.
kind of they're not even the same kind of comedy. Like they're very different shows. It's weird.
Exactly. Yeah. But yeah, Total Drama Island won that one.
Of course it did. Of course it did. I don't, but like not because it's better, but just because like it's so broad. Like I feel like no one from this current generation knows what Cow and Chicken. I don't think anyone knows what Cow and Chicken
Yeah.
is like from this current
I don't know the
generation. So
last
like,
time
it's
anybody's
not
seen Cow and Chicken.
right. That's so weird, but okay.
Yeah. Courage the Cowardly Dog and Dexter's Lab. This was tough. I love Dexter's Lab, but yeah, Courage the Cowardly Dog took it.
Courage the Cowardly Dog is not a comedy. It's weird that it's in that category.
Yeah, I don't think Courage the Cowardly Dog when I think, oh yeah, the show's hilarious.
Nothing about that show was funny. It was terrifying.
Yeah, it was pretty creepy actually.
Yeah, it belongs in like I would put that in the adventure category. I wouldn't put Courage in the comedy category at all.
Yeah.
But okay.
And so down to the bottom left here, superheroes. Teen Titans and Young Justice. This, I don't know who set this matchup up because these are, I don't want to say the same show, but they're too similar to compare. This early on.
I would say
this is like one of those later round. This is like setting the number 1 seed and the number 2 seed up against each other.
Mhm.
These shouldn't have been matched up, but Teen Titans ended up winning this. Young Justice is really good.
Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans was also really good. So it could go either way.
Oh, this is Teen Titans. So not Teen Titans Go. This is just regular
the
Teen
original
Titans.
Teen Titans. Yep. Mm-hmm. I
Next
think I
one,
would have agreed with that.
we had OKKO and Mau Mau. Yeah, I do not watch either of these shows.
Nope.
I don't think I even voted for this one. But OKKO ended up winning. I've seen like an episode of OKKO.
Okay.
Let's see what we have next. Oh, Justice League and wait, is that Operator or Generator Rex?
Generator. It looks like yeah, I can't see that tiny word.
Well, they lost, so we don't got to worry about them anymore. So
another thing
Justice
I haven't
League
heard of.
won that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ben 10 and Powerpuff Girls. This was a tough matchup to have, but Powerpuff Girls took the dub there.
Oh, really?
And,
oh man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I voted for Powerpuff Girls on that one.
Yeah.
Then Slice of Life. I never really considered any of these Slice of Life, but now that I think about it, maybe they really are kind of like Slice of Life-y.
I think so.
So we had Chowder and Camp Lazlo. Chowder took a dub. Camp Lazlo was cool, but yeah, I loved Chowder.
Chowder is good. I don't know if I've ever watched Camp Lazlo. I think I've seen one episode of it, and I've never like watched it.
Yeah, it was all right. Craig of the Creek and Clarence. Clarence somehow won this. I have no idea how. Clarence, I watched Clarence and I watched Craig of the Creek. I love Craig of the Creek, but yeah, Clarence is not funny to me. Or I mean, it's in the slice of life category, so maybe people voted that way. I don't know who watches Clarence. I think I even commented and I was like, if you watch Clarence, present yourself or something like that. Because I was a bit perturbed by this. I Am Weasel and My Gym Partner's a Monkey. My Gym Partner's a Monkey got that one.
Oh,
I Am Weasel. I barely remember it, but I remember I liked it, but I can't really think of any of the episodes.
Because that's another example of a show that was out a long, long time ago. It was good, but it was out like when we were like small children, and My Gym Partner's a Monkey was way later. So I feel like it's a weird matchup.
Yeah, probably some recency bias there. Because but I don't remember I Am Weasel. So, and then the last of the slice of life was Summer Camp Island and We Bear Bears. I have no idea what Summer Camp Island is.
I love We Bear Bears.
We Bear Bears. Yeah, that one took the dub. We Bear Bears.
Wait, We Bear Bears won, didn't it?
Yeah, it won.
Okay, cool. I don't know what Summer Camp Island is either. Okay, awesome.
All right, then when we go to round 2,
is this the right thing?
Yeah. So,
okay, cool.
Yeah, this is the matchup here.
Okay.
Let's see. So the matchups we had in the adventure category: Adventure Time versus Billy and Mandy, and Scooby Doo versus Steven Universe. So who took the dub there? In the first one, we had Adventure Time beating Billy and Mandy out.
Adventure Time beat out Billy and Mandy. Okay, cool. I agree.
It did.
I agree.
Yeah. Then we
that's fine.
Scooby-Doo versus Steven Universe. Steven Universe came in and took the dub.
No. Okay.
Yeah, that was surprising to me. No, I don't think Steven Universe is a bad show. I just don't really watch it like that. So so when we had Ed, Ed and Eddie versus Amazing World of Gumball, Amazing World of Gumball took that one. So I can't say that I'm shocked there. Is it recency bias? Possibly.
It is recency
I like
bias.
both shows. So, yeah.
It is recency bias.
Because Ed and Eddie was really, really good.
It was. I love that
then
show.
let me see. Oh, Total Drama Island versus Courage the Cowardly Dog.
So stupid.
Courage
That's
the Cowardly
so
Dog
stupid.
got that one.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that was a odd because like they're counting Total Drama Island as a comedy, but is it?
I mean,
I don't know.
Total Drama Island is it's more of a comedy than Courage is. Courage is not a comedy.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, Courage as a comedy. That's an odd choice there. Okay, so superheroes, we had Teen Titans and then OKKO. Teen Titans won handily. I think that was probably one of the biggest blowouts in the voting.
Makes sense.
Yep. And then we had Justice League up against Powerpuff Girls.
That's a weird matchup. Girls
got the dub. Yeah, very strange matchup, but PPG took it.
Okay.
Who did I vote? I think I actually voted for Powerpuff Girls in that one. Then on Slice of Life, we had Chowder versus Clarence. Chowder came and did what was right, beat out Clarence, because I can't believe Clarence beat Craig of the Creek. I will be harping on that for a while. Then we had My Gym Partner's a Monkey and We Bear Bears, and We Bear Bears took that.
Great. All right. I
so
agree
we're at the Elite Eight now. Voting is currently going on. Well, you got to vote on their IG story.
Okay, so there hasn't been any round 3 winners yet. Then.
Not yet. Well, they haven't announced yet.
Okay.
But you can kind of see in the voting when you click on the story. So right now the current matchup ongoing is Scooby-Doo and Steven Universe.
Let me go here and vote so that it can be restored. Oh no, it's closed.
Oh wait, no, it starts on Monday. So
it starts on Monday. Okay.
Steven. Oh wait, no, that was for round 2. So yeah, round 3 voting has not started yet. So in round 3, we'll have Adventure Time against Steven Universe, Courage the Cowardly Dog versus Gumball, Teen Titans versus Powerpuff Girls, and Chowder versus We Bear Bears.
Okay.
And these are your Elite 8 for the Cartoon Network March Madness bracket.
I wish I would have known this was going on. I would have been up in here earlier trying to not have these upsets. Just one vote. My one vote would have mattered.
Some crazy upsets.
My one vote would have mattered, maybe. No, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
And then it's shocking, like when you're voting, because you can see the results when you click your answer, and you're like, wait, why is this thing winning? Because Ed and Eddie was getting blown out by Gumball. I was like, man, it wasn't even close.
Look, guys, Jaja texted me.
Maybe
did we start?
Tuned into the
yes, but we barely started.
We're still technically on nerdy things. Well, I mean, that's all my nerdy things, but we're still kind of in it. Let's see. Did I? Let me pull my list back up.
He did oversleep. Sleep shame. I mean, sound effect for that. I told him he could come on if he wanted to, and we can just pause for a second while we wait for him. But I'm trying to see. But we'll continue until he answers my question. What did I do this week? I didn't get to play any Harry Potter this week. Very sad. I know. I watched Swarm, which James hasn't watched, so we can't really talk about it. But that's kind of been what everyone's been watching this week. I don't want to say too much about it. I'm surprised that you haven't heard. Like, I feel like everyone's been talking about it this week, like on social media. So I'm surprised you haven't heard anything about it. But I
heard a lot about it, but I just didn't watch it.
Okay. I do want you to watch it because I do want to get your thoughts on it. Everyone has a different opinion about it. But I don't want to say too much until you see it.
Gotcha. Okay. I'll check it out this week.
Yeah, check it out. It's not a long watch. If you binge it, it's just 3.5 hours of your life. Like a long movie.
That's pretty much John Wick.
Yeah. I have never seen John Wick. But yeah, I watched that. Oh, Jaja said he's gonna jump on. Hooray. Nice. Let's actually pause for a second then, because I want to reveal my nerdy thing when he gets here. Look who's here, guys. It's Jaja. Jaja,
shame worked.
We shamed you earlier in the podcast, but we can take back the shame now.
I felt the shame. I felt it.
Jaja
woke him up.
Jaja has woken up and decided to join us today, so we are appreciative of that. How are you, Jaja?
I'm great. I'm good now.
Great. So like, that's great. So I was saying, like, we went through the March Madness bracket. So like, you didn't really miss anything? unless you care about Cartoon Network shows, then maybe you did. But
I do care about Cartoon Network shows, but it's okay.
it's okay.
Can't be there for everything.
So I was saying before you jumped on that, like, what did I do? I didn't play Harry Potter this week, but I did make a purchase this week. And this was
Spending money.
yes, and this was my nerdy purchase. I have decided to buy my own Steam Deck.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow.
I bought my own. So I bought one. I mentioned on this podcast that I bought one for my boyfriend for his birthday, and it's like I've been watching him play it the last couple of weeks, and Steam was having a sale the past 2 weeks, and I was like, I kind of want to buy one because it's really cool. It's a really cool device. So I'll show it to you guys because I like put like a skin on it and some analog stick covers. So it's pretty
nice.
Can't really. It's not really
it's like some
adjusting to the
frogs.
light here. Yeah, and I put like a color skin on it, so like it's pretty cool. I don't regret it. I don't regret the purchase at all. I haven't had a chance to really play it this weekend. I got it on Friday, and I set it up, and I downloaded one game. I played it for 20 minutes, and then I was super tired, so I went to bed. Yesterday, I was so busy, I had no time to turn it on. So hopefully today I can play it some. And I'm gonna have my boyfriend put a bunch of like emulators on here. He put like a PSP emulator on his and like all this other stuff. So I'm also gonna put that stuff on mine. But yeah, I don't regret it. It was expensive, but I think it's such a cool console. It's basically a
It's an
computer in your
investment.
hands.
What was the sale?
The sale was, I think it wasn't that big of a sale, so it was still expensive. I think it was like 10 or like 15 or maybe 20% off. It was like 50. It was like $60 off of the original price.
Okay.
But I mean, it is a lot depending. So I bought the one with the most storage, but like you can expand the memory. So like you could buy like the cheapest one and just expand the storage yourself. I don't know why I didn't do that, but if you do that, then the sale is kind of worth it. But off the most expensive model, it's like a very minuscule difference. I like it. So
you got to try playing some Hogwarts on there.
I know. I mean, I don't know. I already have it on the PlayStation though, so I don't know if it makes sense to buy it again for the Steam Deck. But I do want to
buy it again. Play it through Can't you play it through PlayStation somehow?
Oh, that's a good question.
Stream.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look into that. Actually, I'm not sure. I didn't know that was a thing, but maybe. So I will try that if that is a possibility. Yeah, so I have to report back next week after I've got some decent playing time in with it.
Nice.
Yeah, that was my nerdy thing. It's kind of a big
Game
nerdy
streaming
thing.
unlocked.
Yeah, seriously. It's a really cool device. So like I'm gonna try to see if I can download a Nintendo emulator on here or Switch emulator. If I can, then I'm never touching my Switch again. We'll see though. We'll see if it works.
Stream your Switch.
We will see if it works. Jaja, what about you? What have you been up to?
What have I been up to? I checked out the Wulong game that just came out.
Oh, nice. I've been meaning to play that.
I'm thinking this like the Dark Souls type games, they're becoming a genre. Just if we didn't know that. Like it's very Elden Scrolls-esque. Not like, but just the way it feels. Like
What's
you
it
gotta
called?
take the battle slow. Wulong. Wolong. It just came out. It was on Game Pass, so I said, "Hey, I love Game Pass. It just makes me check out games." So I was playing it. I didn't get that crazy deep into it. It just started to feel like Elden Ring to me. And
Is
yeah,
it as hard as Elden Ring?
Yes. Well,
Really?
I don't know because I didn't get that far into it, but the enemies were challenging, and I believe it has some type of mechanic that if like you die, you lose your experience or something like that, just like Elden Ring and even Star Wars. I started playing Star Wars. The what's the one that came out that they just made an expansion for?
Fallen Order?
Yeah, Fallen Order. I started playing that again, and even that game, I was like, this is kind of like Dark Souls-ish because you die and you have to go back to the enemy that killed you to get that experience back, and like,
oh man.
It's not like you can't really call it a hack and slash because you can't just rush through it. You got to like take time and tactically kill the enemy. So
this Wulong game, ooh, this is on Steam. Maybe I should buy this and play this. Is this from the same developers of Elden Ring? and Dark Souls, or is it from a different developer?
I would have to look
It's,
that
it's
up.
a different studio for sure.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know if I'm up for playing any more Souls games. They're too hard. But you're saying this game is hard too, so like I don't know.
hmm And so I checked that out. What else did I do? I caught up. Well, I'm watching the dubs for My Hero, so I'll always be 2 episodes behind unless I change that. Which I was this close to going forward in the subs because where it left off in the dubs, I almost pooped my pants. I'm like, I cannot believe I stopped reading this. So hopefully that finishes up soon so I could like continue reading that one. Um, started watching Attack on Titan again on the low from the
Oh, yes,
on
beginning.
rewatch.
on the low from the beginning. Okay.
Yes. I said I wasn't gonna do it, and then I started it and I couldn't stop. Literally couldn't stop. Been binging it for the last couple of days in the middle of season 2. Just reminded me of how great that show is and how much I love it. I don't know. Every time I see it, it's just a masterpiece to me. And then I think I mentioned on here before. I gotta like do a master rewatch with the intention of like trying to pick up the foreshadowing of Eren and his arc or his change, whatever. Because there's some stuff he says in the beginning of the show that's like interesting about
Really?
how he talks for freedom and the whole bit about you got to fight to live. Like if the only way to get out of a situation is to fight. Like he's not necessarily talking about winning. He's just saying like, listen, if someone's taking your freedom away, you have to fight. Like
Mm.
so I got to do a deep dive into it and get the quotes from the show that had my mind thinking like, oh, dang, they've been setting this up from season 1.
So you're gonna
So
watch it. So you're gonna watch it again.
yes,
Okay.
yes. And this rewatch is to just get to season 3 and the final season because I think I've only watched those seasons like maybe once or twice and never really like just binged through 3 and 4 because they've been out so recently. So that's gonna be fun when I get up to there. But
Okay.
I need to do another rewatch with my notepad. Um, what else? Oh, I got something cool to show you guys.
Let's see it. Show and tell today.
So I was going through some of my stuff and I found some comics that I had and I pulled out a couple of them to show you. Have you guys ever seen these? Marvel's
No.
Greatest Comics.
Have
No.
not.
These are issues from like 1969.
Wow.
Oh, Jaja.
Yeah. I even got a Kang one. And I flipped through it trying to like find the storyline, and I don't think Kang says a word in this whole story. They just fight him. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, I gotta get the comic sleeves that I have for the first one, but like these are
Nice.
Love a good Spider-Man.
Are those worth anything?
I looked them up online. I didn't really look that hard, but
Not that it's
you
all
see,
about whether something's worth something. I was just wondering. Nice.
I feel like the better condition you have, and like since I have a couple of the same series, they might be worth something in total, but
Mhm.
like maybe like $20 each, $10 each, something like that.
Mm.
Going for it regularly on eBay. It's the last
Yeah.
one I'm gonna show you. But
Nice.
yeah, these things are cool. Gotta
Where'd you
do a
get-
better job of, huh?
Where'd you get them from?
I forget where. I think someone gave them to me.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Like the pages are all yellow and stuff, and it's so old school. Oh my god.
Nice.
Some patina.
Yeah.
Wait, so you've always had these, or you just recently?
I've had these for a while.
Gotcha.
For years.
Sitting somewhere where you forgot about them.
Yeah. So
Nice.
even some of these posters I've had for a really long time, like since the anime NYC Shannon days. I don't know if Shannon, you remember me getting that Attack on Titan poster, the 3-in-1.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
3
Oh,
posters.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I do remember.
Yeah.
I do.
And then it makes that big one. So yeah, that's it for me and my nerdy things.
All right. Everyone's had a good nerdy week. Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's get into some news this week. It's a little light week. We have some stuff to get into. I'm gonna let James talk about the Call of James and Jaja. You take it away. Call of Duty, video game
Yeah, so we have
news.
some further updates on the Microsoft Activision Blizzard acquisition. So Microsoft offered Steam a 10-year contract to say, hey, we'll let you guys keep Call of Duty up there for 10 years. But Steam has rejected the deal because they said, we have so much faith in you guys that we don't even want to cut a contract. So this is actually a good thing for Microsoft because it's showing that companies have good faith that they won't try to monopolize owning the Activision Blizzard titles. So
What if they
that's actually
do?
a rare W. I mean, and then there's some snakes. There are some snakes if they do that. But yeah, this is just showing that, the partnering companies, even without a contract, they do trust them enough to believe that they'd still be able to have access to some of these titles. Yeah, so that's a good dub.
Look at that. That's making
that's still
Sony look
going on.
really bad because Sony's just like having a fit about this whole thing. So
yeah. So yeah, that's still playing out. Nothing's been finalized as far as acquisition goes, but this is kind of like your partnering companies trying to rooting for you, like, hey, we want this thing to happen too. Like we don't think anything bad will happen if the sale goes through. So yeah.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's the latest development there.
So when is this deal expected to go through? It's been in the works for a while. But I'm guessing I'm sure these things take time. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, it's still in the works.
Sony's still fighting, and I think there was a battle going between the EU, whatever board is in the in Europe that was fighting it. Like it was an American, there was some American board and a European board that were like going back and forth trying to be the first people to like push back to Microsoft. And I think Sony had to uncover some data really recently about like the sales and how it would affect the sales, because they're saying that that if they take it off Sony, that they'll lose so much money or something like that. And I think they had to reveal some finances about that recently. I don't have the details, but yeah, this case, I feel like hate reporting on every little detail of this case because it's just like dragging out right now. And
it is dragging.
Doesn't make any sense. Like let Microsoft do business. I wants to do business and stop hating. You had like the part that makes me so mad is that Sony's lived and died on this exclusivity. We got all the exclusives. Come get us. Come over here. You can't get it nowhere else. We got the better games. And now when they try to get the better games, you're gonna cry. Like stop.
It's true. It does make Sony look bad. It makes them look like babies a little bit. I think they need to get over it. Microsoft is on a clear like gaming for all. I don't think that they have interest in making Call of Duty exclusive to their.
No,
because they have so much. They have so much other stuff going for them. Like they need to just and it's clear that other people see that, but Sony is just being. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, we'll see how this develops. I'm interested to see when this deal will actually go through. I feel like it's already
be officially rejected. Yeah.
Or be officially rejected after all of this.
Someone needs to make a call.
Yeah, I doubt it. I doubt it though. I don't know. I feel like it'll go through.
I'm waiting for World of Warcraft on my Xbox, so it better happen.
World of Warcraft. Wow. People still play that game? I haven't heard that name in a long time.
100%.
Oh, man.
1000%. I feel like that game is like the most lucrative game.
Yeah.
Next to, I don't even know.
Next to Fortnite.
I don't even. I mean, it's been out for so long.
It has been out for a long time. I
just remember people on top of Fortnite, but Fortnite's probably catching up.
I remember people like playing it obsessively, like when I was in middle school and high school. But like, I didn't really know that people still played it.
Have you ever heard of anybody dropping out of college because they played too much Fortnite?
Fortnite?
Yeah.
No. Is that a thing?
It's happened with WoW.
Wow. That's a little sad, guys. We shouldn't be that addicted to our video games. That you're dropping out of school. Whatever. But yeah.
I think that's it for video games. So
yeah, there wasn't a lot of video game. There was a lot of video game news.
Yeah. TV movie news. We got some good news. Good Burger 2.
Is it good news? Do we need a Good Burger 2?
Yes, I've been waiting for this movie my whole life.
Your whole life. Okay.
Did y'all see Good Burger 1?
Of course.
For sure.
Did you like Good
numerous
Burger
times?
Yes, Good Burger 1, good staple part of my
Do you like
childhood.
Keenan?
Of course.
Do you like Cal?
Yes.
So what are we talking about right now?
Okay. I'm
I
just
will
I'm not
say it
mad
wondering.
seems
at it.
that it's a bit late.
It is. It is.
That's
It's
what I'm saying.
yeah,
Is it
25 years later.
is it necessary? Let's ask ourselves that question. I mean, maybe.
If I was any younger, if I was like in the part of the generation where Good Burger came before them, then yeah, I would say this is not necessary. But for us, the Nickelodeon nostalgic, we're old enough to be there for the old Nick.
Mm,
Yeah, this is necessary. We need this.
okay.
Just for pure nostalgia. I'm not saying it's going to be an Oscar worthy movie. It's probably going to be
Of course not.
really ridiculous. And we're going to have a
Like
lot
the
to
first
talk
one.
about how,
Hmm.
interesting it is. But I'm down for the nostalgia.
So production is supposed to start in May and it's gonna come out this year. So like that's cool. At least we don't have to wait a long time for it. It's
That's
gonna
quick
premiere.
turnaround.
Yeah, it's gonna debut on Paramount Plus. Do I have a Paramount Plus account? I don't know, but I'll get one just to watch this movie and then I will delete it promptly. Uh,
Yeah, I think this is appropriate because it's going direct to streaming, so it shows that they're not trying to take themselves too seriously with this movie. Um, but
yeah,
I do question like who will this be targeted to? Like, will it be targeted to the same demographic of the original Good Burger? Like, I'm talking like the same age group, or to the OG fans, which means a much older age group.
it has to be a much older age group. Do you
OG
like
fans, I would say.
OG fans? Yeah. Do people now even know who Keenan and Kel are? I don't
Not
I'm sure they
know.
not
recognize
anymore.
them. Yeah,
Unless you
Yeah.
watch Saturday Night Live or something, you're not gonna know who Keenan is.
Yeah. I mean, I know doesn't he have a show like on one of these networks, but like I'm sure nobody watches it because do people watch
I
network shows
think
anymore? I
he
don't know.
just got a show, like a sitcom. I'm not sure.
No,
yeah, he's like
he's
a
had
family
one.
man.
He's had one
Sure.
already. Yeah, because I've seen a couple
Okay.
episodes of it, unless that was like canceled and now he has another show, but he had a show.
Got it.
But I don't know if anyone in this generation watches network television, so I don't know if they've seen it at all.
And even if they've seen it, they probably don't know that's the guy from Keenan and Kel, um,
All that.
all
All the good
that.
days. All the good shows back in the day. Yeah.
Nah, back in the day, Keenan was the man. And
Yeah.
Kel's been MIA. Kel's been missing, but he popped up recently. I think they did like a award presentation together or something
Oh, nice.
recently. But Kel has been MIA. Been wondering what's going on with him.
Yeah, he pops up just randomly every now and then. Like that time when they brought the cast of All That onto Wild 'N Out. Like he was doing a press tour for a little while after that.
Mm.
You know who Keenan and Kel reminds me of, which is really funny. That just came into my head. Big Boy and IJ 3000.
That's a
Why?
comparison.
They remind me of. I don't know why. I have no idea why. And Kel obviously would be Andre 3000 and Keenan's Big Boy.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I agree. I understand why you said it, but sure. But no, I'm looking forward to watching it. It'll be good for nostalgia.
Yeah, I'm
Purposes.
definitely checking that out.
That's all it is, really. It's
Yeah,
nostalgia.
I'm not super hyped for it. It's just, this is nice.
Yeah,
Might go
good.
see this in the theaters. I don't know, but
It's
we'll
not. It's
see.
not. It's not going to be in the theaters. I think it's going straight to streaming.
Oh yeah, it's not. It's going straight to streaming. So great. Don't even have to make that decision.
Yeah, I think putting in
Yeah.
the theaters would have been a bit much. Honestly, I don't know how that would have turned out for them.
Yeah.
But
So good week for nostalgia because we also got an announcement for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which is also going straight to streaming.
We got the trailer. Did y'all watch the trailer?
yeah.
We did,
Well,
yeah.
this I'm not excited for because, as most of you know, I have never been a fan of Power Rangers, but I'm sure that you guys are excited about this.
Most of us know what.
That I'm
This
not
is
a
Jaja.
I've said this on
I
this
didn't.
podcast before that I'm not a fan. I never really watched Power Rangers growing up. I watched it in passing. Like
It'll shock me every time you say it.
my brother watched it at our babysitter's house and I just looked at it in passing, but like I don't know if I was ever really like a huge fan of Power Rangers. Not enough to be excited by this, I don't think.
Got it.
But I know you guys are. So like just So this is all the original Power Rangers, right, in this movie?
We got some OGs in here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the OGs besides the ones that have passed,
Right.
unfortunately. Rest in
Mhm.
peace. The Yellow Ranger and the Green Ranger. I'm not sure if the Green Ranger is going to be in it, but I know that him and the Yellow Ranger,
Right.
are not with us anymore. But the Yellow Ranger's daughter, I should have her name. This is really bad. But the Yellow Ranger's daughter, Trina, in the show, her daughter in real life is going to be playing her daughter in the show. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
And I'm assuming she'll become the next Yellow Ranger, even though they didn't show it in the trailer, but it's like kind of obvious. So
Mhm.
can't just be running around with four Rangers the whole show, missing the color. That's gonna be weird. But I'm gonna
So
watch it.
I like how in this trailer it appears that everything is like a puppet or like somebody in a suit, and there's no like CGI, like kind of like back to like, the way that they did it before, like in the olden times in the 90s. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't look like there's like a lot of CGI or anything like that, like with the
That's
characters, and
it.
everyone's
I
just
haven't seen any of the new Power Rangers. Are they using CGI?
I have no clue. I haven't seen it.
That
But
would
I
be
don't
interesting.
I don't
'Cause,
know.
I mean,
I
I
know
would be
the
surprised.
movie they did.
Okay.
Yeah, but like in this, like all the villains and stuff, like they're all in like this looks like an actual costume, and none of it looks like it's computer generated. So
Yeah, it looks like they're using true Power Ranger production style. So
yeah.
And I wish they would have did this maybe like I don't know how many years it's been since the first Power Rangers, but they need to do this like 5, maybe 10 years ago. They
10.
all look super old.
They
Super,
do.
super
They do.
old.
I was clicking through this. They do look they do. Except for the
It's
black
like
guy. What's his name? Sorry, I should know this. But
there's Zach in the
he
show.
doesn't look as old as everyone else.
That
But yeah,
black don't crack.
true.
exactly.
I was about to say that.
But yeah, everybody's all like fat and like everything. They just look ancient. It's like, are you got like they look like the CG in the scene to me.
I wonder if that'll be part of the storyline. It's like, hey guys, we're older now.
Yeah, guys, our bones are cracking.
We
Can't be jumping
stopped
around like
doing
this.
martial arts.
Yeah.
Just like
From what I
we
could
lost
tell,
the
it's
ranger
them suited
powers.
up.
Right. That'd be fun. Wait, now I gotta watch this trailer over and see it if it looks like it's them suited up or if they're all fat or out of shape in the Power Ranger suits.
Yeah, I did
funny
notice
as
one
hell.
scene. They had the suits on, but they had their helmets off. But everyone's helmet was like covering their stomach. That was probably like on purpose. But yeah, I mean, when you get up there in age, your body is not what it used to be when you're a younger Power Ranger. So
Yeah.
it's. I'm sure they got actors in the suits when they have the
Oh yeah,
helmets on.
I'm
But
sure they're not doing their own
They
stunts in this
have to.
movie. I'm sure they're
but
not
yeah,
doing.
when they had the helmets off, they were standing at angles that could disguise what their older bodies look like. So I don't
While
think
we're
anybody hit the gym for these roles.
while we're on Power Rangers, I need Shannon to do something because
Okay.
you're the only one of us in New York right now, and you're the only one who will get to do this experience. I saw a commercial, I think on Instagram, and it showed me this place called the 8-bit Eatery or something like that, and it's in Brooklyn. And
Oh, I know this
it's
place.
like a gamer place that you could go
Yes.
sit and eat and have drinks, and it has TV set up for you. You could play while you're eating,
Yep.
and the food looked amazing. And they had dressed up Power Rangers that were like, I don't know if they just in there chilling or they serving you the food and the drinks, but that would be interesting if there's dressed up Power Rangers in this place every day, and I need to know.
Okay. So I know about
Or
this
sending Shannon on
place.
mission.
I know about this place. Me and Travis were supposed to go a while ago, and I don't know why we didn't go, but I'll make sure we go soon. Now I'll report back on it.
Mm-hmm. The food looked amazing.
Yeah. I can definitely make sure that we go and report on it. But we were supposed to go like last year. I don't know why we didn't go.
You need
It looked like they
reservations.
got like
No, I don't think you need I doubt you need a reservation. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a big place, but
no, it's tiny actually.
yeah.
They got little systems at the tables where you can play while you're eating.
Yeah. I mean, you might, knowing that is a thing, maybe you do, but I'll look into it. I'll check.
This looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
If I go to Anime
So,
NYC, I will pull up.
for real.
Are you thinking of going to Anime NYC? Did we talk about this? I don't remember.
We have.
I mean,
I was considering it, but
now is the time to plan that because Anime NYC is in what, September,
November.
them prices are
November?
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's after Comic-Con. Comic-Con's in October.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think I might have missed MegaCon here again. Or
okay.
watch it's like it's happening like right now this week. Watch it.
That's how I
Yeah,
feel. I like look up and I forget that like I was supposed to like be trying to go to these cons and then they're over already. They happened. All right. Any more thoughts about Power Rangers? When's this coming out? I don't think we said.
April 19th.
Oh, you did say.
Yep,
Wow, that's
so
right
we
around the
got-
corner, guys. We're
yeah,
already in
couple
April,
weeks.
basically.
Mhm.
Pretty
It's
much.
spring.
This week will be April.
Guardians is about to come out.
Yeah, in
Spring
one short
has
month.
sprung.
Spring has sprung, and so
I think I heard
has
somebody say, "Oh, Guardians is in a month." I was like, "A month?"
yeah, just a little over a month, but yeah, it'll be here soon. But yeah, spring has sprung, and so has Crunchyroll's spring lineup. For
I
the
like
spring
that.
aha. See, I'm trying. So let's go through these because I don't know if I have heard of any of these things except for like a couple of things. So on the spring lineup, there's returning favorites, and I think is there some new stuff on here?
Yeah, a lot of new things are premiering, and then a lot of faves are coming back.
Yeah, Dr. Stone New World. Is that a movie or is that a season of Dr. Stone?
I would assume it's the next
I think that's the
season.
next arc.
The next arc. Okay. Hell's Paradise, which I have not heard of or seen. Have you guys heard of or seen Hell's Paradise?
I heard good things about it, but I've never actually seen it.
Mashal, Magic and Muscles.
That was on my read list, but now
Mm.
that when they announced the anime, I was like, well, maybe I'll just watch the anime and not read it at all. But maybe if the anime is good, I'll end up reading it anyways. So,
Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch from Mercury season 2.
yeah, I'm
No.
not a Gundam fan.
I wish
No,
I was
neither.
more of a Gundam fan. I don't know
I'm not a
why
Gundam fan.
I'm not.
I'm not a Gundam fan, really. I don't like mecha
Yeah.
anime. The only mecha anime I've ever really liked was Gurren Lagann, which is one of my favorites. But besides that, nothing else.
Wait, you guys like Attack on Titan? That's a mecha anime.
Is it?
What do you think about it?
Barely. No, it's not.
Their mechs are just big meat suits of Titan.
That's funny.
Tonikawa Over the Moon for You season 2. This does not seem like anything either of you guys would have watched, but maybe me.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have watched it.
If it gets nominated for Anime of the Year, I'll watch it.
Okay. The Ancient Magus Bride season 2. I've heard of this. This has been on my watch list for a while, but I've never seen it yet. Have any of you guys watched this?
I haven't,
No.
but I have seen a lot about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinland Saga season 2. I've heard Vinland Saga is really good. I just never got around to watching it.
Mhm.
Vinland Saga is heat. I'm waiting for this season to finish so I can binge season 2. But yeah, I watched season 1. It's really good.
And then there's a question mark here. I don't know why. Is there more going down? Oh, simulcasts. Does that mean that it's wait? What? What's a
We're all of the
simulcast,
above.
guys? Does that mean that it's playing in sub and dub at the same time?
I think that's what that means. Oh man, hold up. We can't be out here looking bad like this.
I mean, I know what simulcast means, but I don't know. Like,
Give me one second.
A simultaneous transmission of the same program on radio and television on 2 or more channels.
Interesting.
Yeah, that didn't really tell me much of anything.
It didn't, because I don't know what that means in terms of like this stuff.
I think what that means is it's going to be on multiple streaming platforms at the same time.
Ooh, okay. Should we go through these? Some of these are repeats. I don't know if that's important. They have there's a long list. You know what, guys? We don't have to go through all of them. Just head to Crunchyroll and see what.
I was
see
about
what's
to
interesting to you.
for upcoming anime. I get my ideas. I probably mentioned him on this podcast already. this YouTube channel called ViniTube, VINII Tube,
Mhm.
and he does a really good preview for every season. And not only does a preview of like upcoming like popular anime coming out, he'll tell you the sleepers. He'll tell you after the season has ended, like which ones surprised him or like some ones that weren't on the radar that caught his attention. Like I get a lot of good anime suggestions from that one channel. Like anytime I'm thinking of like I need to figure out which anime I'm gonna watch next, I go to this guy and I'll find something from mainstream to not heard of to slice of life.
Oh, nice. Maybe I'll check him out because sometimes I need it. But before I learn about any new anime, I need to catch up on all the things I said I would catch up on.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do that first.
There is a
Speaking of
simulcast that we should mention.
Wait, can we
There's
ask Shannon? Wait, go ahead, James. Go.
Oh, the simulcast we should mention. Ranking of Kings, the treasure chest of courage. That is in the spring lineup.
Oh, season 2 of Ranking of Kings. That is
Get ready
amazing.
for a new collection of stories from Ranking of Kings.
nice. Wait, where is that? I didn't see it.
It was in the simulcast.
Oh, there it is. I see it. April 13th, we should see a new season of Ranking of Kings on Crunchyroll. Great.
We are ready.
I'm excited for that.
That is amazing news. I'm ready for my man Boji to come back. Don't ever. Well, no, let me not say that. I was about to say something messed up.
What were you about to say?
Do we have a bleep on this podcast?
What were you? What were you
I was
gonna
gonna
say?
say, hopefully he doesn't ever learn to speak because he sounds better.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Can we bleep that?
I'll decide when I'm editing this if I want to take that part out. We'll see.
Bring on a stream deck so we can bleep them live.
Live bleeps.
Oh, that was funny.
Anything else anyone's excited for this spring? I wouldn't say that there's anything on this list I'm particularly excited for.
It's not in the spring, but Solo Leveling, the first glimpse, they dropped that. It's not coming until winter 2024, but yeah, that looked really good. And then season 2 of
Did you say winter 2024?
yes.
Oh, never mind. I forgot that January on is still winter of 2024. Okay, that's not
bad. Yeah. Solo Leveling, man, I'm so hyped for Solo Leveling.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish reading it one of these days, but yeah, Solo Leveling, it looks really good. They did a great job with that. And then they also announced Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. Well, they showed the first.
Oh, when's that coming out?
Definitely not this spring.
Okay.
But yeah, we got the first look. Let me get a date for you guys.
Should I peer pressure Shannon right now?
You don't have to.
Always.
I will tell you right now that I didn't watch it yet. I didn't watch Tokyo Revengers.
No problem. Just wanted to know.
I keep forgetting. Somebody remind me midweek, please, to watch it because I just keep forgetting to watch it. I keep forgetting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 is in July.
Oh,
Cool.
wait, this July?
Yep, July 6th.
Oh, not
That's
far
one of
away
those
at all.
animes that didn't catch me the first time around, but I might watch it again and give it another shot because
Really?
sometimes
You
I
didn't
just
like
need. It didn't catch me. It didn't grab me.
Wow.
I watched like I want to say 5 to 6 episodes, and I was just like, don't see where all the hype is. But I might just have to get into it again. I might not have not been in the right mindset. That happens to me sometimes. Like some animes, I'll just have to give it a second shot and realize its greatness. But I'll get back to that one.
That's interesting. All right. Lots of things. Some things to look forward to in the spring. Seems like a lot more to look forward to in the summer. For anime and things like that. Is there anything else in movie news before we move on to some not great news that we have to talk about? Anything else?
Movies. Did anyone watch John Wick?
Oh no, I've never seen any John Wick movie, but I heard it was good. I need to watch the other ones.
I heard really good things, like always, about the John Wicks. I didn't see it yet though.
Yeah, I heard it was good.
Yeah.
And no one
Same
here
thing with
watched
Creed.
I'm going to see it later
Creed
today.
was good. No one here watched Shazam, did they? Shazam?
Absolutely not. Wasn't even on my radar.
Guys,
even though I like the first one a lot.
Guys, I feel like we're being biased to certain movies. Is it not our... Well, actually, no. I'm not going to say it. Is it not our job to review these things because no one's paying us to do it. If you guys want balanced reviews of DC films, someone sponsor us so that we can go to the movies.
Yeah. Well, I think we watched DC movie. I Jaja and I tend
good
to
ones.
go see them.
I mean,
Yeah.
I tend to go when it interests me. I didn't see the first Shazam though, and I didn't want to watch it in order for me to see
Yeah,
I
I
it.
was
saw.
hyped for Shazam before I saw the trailer. Like I liked the first one a lot, and then I saw the trailer for the second one, and I was just like, I don't know. It just didn't hit me the same. I don't know. I had no interest in it, but I should go. I should go watch it just so I could give a review. So I'll try.
Don't feel any pressure. I'm definitely not going to see it. But if one of you guys wants to see it and leave your thoughts,
Yeah, I'm not a huge Shazam fan like that. I did see Black Adam, which I enjoyed, but
yeah, but The Rock.
And that's another thing. Black Adam, I don't think we probably not get another Rock Black Adam. So it's like
No.
Shazam loses some of its luster. That was part of the whole hype, like
Yeah.
seeing them fight eventually.
Shazam is
Superman
not
thrown
even
in
going to
there.
be a part of the new DC moving forward. Not from what we've seen announced. So like, it doesn't even matter at this point.
we're just waiting on the Flash to reset the DC universe and see what happens from there.
In a couple short months, we'll be seeing that because that's coming out soon too, or it's coming out in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So fun. Not so fun though. Let's get to some life news. This will be our first topic. Remember, we have mentioned that we're gonna start doing topics on the podcast. So this will be our first topic. So in some shocking news, I was audibly gasped out loud when I saw this update come through on my phone yesterday. Jonathan Majors arrested in New York for an alleged assault against a woman. And yeah, so there's been a lot swirling around about this. And he denies wrongdoing, and there has not been any further updates in the case, unless not that I've heard of, but we don't know if it's true or not true, but this is a story that has come through as of yesterday. Do you guys have any thoughts?
Yeah, I didn't even read this until just now. Because I think he posted in there like last night.
Mm-hmm.
I happened to be on my way to a party. But yeah, I was like, oh snap, what in the world?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think
it
that was
was
everyone's reaction.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Seen
like
that.
I briefly read this, and it doesn't look like they have any details. They said that the victim, she had some minor injuries to her head and neck, and that's like as far as the information goes in terms of what happened. So
Oh,
I
actually,
don't
they
really
did.
have.
They
What
did
did they say?
release. So I saw something earlier today. This is via TMZ, who's unfortunately
Oh
usually
God.
never wrong. So I'm gonna read exactly what the article says. Per our law enforcement sources, police were told that the alleged victim is Major's girlfriend, and according to her, they got into an argument while in a taxi returning home from a bar in Brooklyn. Our sources say police were told the girlfriend saw another woman texting Majors and that she confronted him, trying to sneak a look at his phone. We're told the alleged victim / girlfriend claims that this got Majors mad and that he allegedly grabbed her hand and allegedly slapped her. We're also told that the alleged victim claims he put his hands around her neck during this. Our sources say the woman was dropped off somewhere and that Jonathan Majors spent the night elsewhere. It appears his girlfriend went to the police the following morning. Still very little, but that's what is being reported right now. I hope that this is not true. If it is, it's gonna be a shame because Jonathan Majors literally just became famous. Like literally, he had like so much of his career ahead of him, and this is really gonna like.
Yeah, this would be a crazy fall from grace.
This is gonna like be a huge blow to his career. That's like barely even started.
If this is true.
If it is true, that's what I'm saying. We don't know if it is or isn't, but like, if it is, it's gonna be quite sad. Quite sad for him.
I'm trying to think if I should be toxic or not.
Jaja, just say your thoughts. It's fine. Say your thoughts.
So, homegirl that's dating Jonathan Majors, famous movie star, budding, fast sprouting movie star, is worried about a girl texting his phone. Are we really doing this? Is that really what happened?
I mean, I don't know. I would think if they were in a cab, I guess it's hard to actually find the cat. Like, if someone's trying to like question,
like let's just say, for the sake of the argument, that he had a girl texting his phone, and it was like on some she's trying to get with him type of thing. He's a movie star. That is gonna happen.
I mean, but if it's really
if
his
she's mad at his
girlfriend,
text, she should be terrified of his DMs.
I mean, I don't know if that really has anything to do with it about his. If he did,
It doesn't.
if
I'm
he
just being
did
toxic.
react, yeah, if he like reacted to the violence, that's totally not on her at all. But
of course, I'm not talking about his reaction. I'm just talking about
just
the beginning part.
That
like,
part
really,
of it.
are you really mad at that?
I
Gonna
mean,
happen. You might as well leave now. But yeah, he shouldn't have reacted
okay,
with
Jaja.
violence and the physical stuff. Yeah, I wouldn't. I
Definitely
don't
not.
condone that.
Guys, what will this mean for the Marvel universe? Kevin Feige probably chucked his phone across the room when he saw this.
Did you just see what happened with this dude in the Flash, Zach Miller or whatever his name is?
Yeah, but I feel like
Miller?
I feel like this is worse a little bit
This
than
is
what.
worse.
Yeah, I think so.
Than
What
what
did
he did?
what did Urza Miller do?
Did
he
he
like
kidnap some girl?
Kidnapped somebody.
Oh, he did. Oh, he kidnapped somebody. Yes, I'm sorry. That is bad. That is bad. But oh yeah, that's a tricky
Watch
situation.
him get off easier.
That's a tricky.
He's gonna get off easy. It is worse. Not that you're saying.
But I
It
just
is
feel
worse.
but when you look at two different companies though, DC, like Warner Bros. And Marvel, Disney has fired people for way less. They fired what's her face, who played Cara Dune in The Mandalorian because of her views about vaccinations and Trump and things like that. Fired her for like her tweets. I just feel like I don't know. People at
They
Disney
just
have been
recently
Mhm.
fired an executive, a female executive. I don't know if you heard about this, but it might turn into a huge story. But they just fired. I forget her name.
Didn't they?
But they
Was it
fired her.
the VFX artist, right? Or head of VFX? Her, right? They fired her.
I think so.
Yeah, they did.
Because she was working on some other show, or there's multiple stories coming out. But apparently, she's got some case against them, and she said they did some despicable stuff to her, and she's gonna expose them. So
I mean, probably.
We'll stay tuned for that story. But
interesting development. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, Disney has fired people for far less. I feel like it is a very real possibility, if this turns out that it is true, that he could get fired. It's Disney. It's like a family. It's like a family brand and image that they have to obtain. So they definitely will not keep him on. If anything, they're gonna recast Kang.
It's Disney is getting a little bit more out of that family thing.
No, but I feel like at its core it is though. Like I do not think that if this is true, I do not think that they would allow him to stay on as like
I don't think any company wants anyone with a domestic violence
charge
on there.
Like leading their movies in multiple movies and shows over the next couple of years. Like I don't think that that's going to be a thing. Sadly.
I don't think they have a choice at this point.
They do.
I think they're that invested in Jonathan Majors that
I don't know.
They're gonna have to eat this.
I don't think that they will eat it.
I do not condone the violence, but it's not like he punched her in the face or like he slapped her and choked her.
And I mean, that's pretty bad.
Allegedly,
strangling is bad. Strangling is bad.
Violence is domestic violence.
Listen, in the article, it said minor wounds, so it might have been like it's probably not as bad as we're thinking. But any type of violence is bad. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're thinking it was a little bit worse than what it was. I don't know. But
I mean, it's still violence though. I'm just saying that if it does turn out to be a thing and he gets charged for it, I don't know. I don't think, knowing Disney, and like I said, they fired people for much less. I don't think, if worse comes to worse, they'll probably just recast Kang. Like they're not gonna which is gonna be hard to accept, but I feel like that would be the next thing for them to do, honestly. I know nobody wants that, but I just feel like Disney will not keep him on if he actually gets charged. But we'll see. If he doesn't get charged, then they might keep him.
I mean,
but if he does, then
there's been a theme of Black, not just actors but celebrities putting themselves in bad positions.
Oh
yeah, just had Ja Morant. Mm-hmm. Flashing a gun. He didn't go to jail. He's back playing basketball now. Like everything's great. And that's somewhat affiliated with Disney a little bit. Disney owns ESPN.
Oh, I mean, but Disney barely owns ESPN.
They had to record on it all week. What do you mean? If you watch ESPN, there's Marvel commercials up and down that channel.
Disney owns ESPN,
their presence
but
is known.
Disney owns ESPN, but Disney doesn't own
The
the
Grizzlies.
NBA.
NBA.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I
So
got
like,
you. I got you. It's
yeah.
not a direct affiliation, but
hmm
I don't know. With the whole thing with what DC just went through with Ursa Miller, like they got this one big movie, one movie that they didn't want to cancel because of this kid. You see how much stuff they got lined up for Jonathan
I
Majors? They're gonna
know, but
cancel it over this.
like I said, it's two different companies. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But I'm just saying, knowing like Disney's reputation and things like that, and things that they fired people before. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It's just
I
very
know I'm
it's
gonna
just very
get
disappointing.
killed. If anybody watches this pod, I'm gonna get killed for my take on this, but it's all right. Somebody's got to push back.
But people are starting to come out the woodwork, of course, now when this is happening, saying that Jonathan Majors is a sociopath, according to them.
Here
Like
we
they
go.
work. I know.
Oh, man.
Like I've seen. Hold on, my boyfriend sent me something earlier. Let me pull it up so I can read it.
Like,
I'm out the loop.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Let's see. Okay, here's this article. So so this is from the direct.com. This is the headline of the article. Avengers 5 lead actor accused of vicious abusive behavior by directors following arrest. So following Jonathan Majors' arrest on Saturday, the actor received major backlash online, being labeled among many things a vicious, cruel, abusive human being. So this is a lot of people on Twitter that have supposedly worked with him before, just like speaking out against like, oh, like I've always known him to be this way, and like I'm glad like this is finally coming to light. This always happens. Like once one thing happens, then everyone comes out and says different things. So it's hard to believe like what's real and like what's somebody's opportunity to like bring somebody down. Who knows? We have to like wait for more developments to come out on this. So I'm not even gonna get into like what people are saying. Basically that like somebody tweeted that like I'm not going to, but
it's just speculation, man. Like
it's just speculation. So it is definitely something that we have to follow more closely and like see how it develops. I'm sure next week when we record there's going to be an update to this, but he had a lot.
But just in general, we gotta just do better, Black celebrities, of just protecting yourself and your image. Like you guys know that everything you do is gonna be held under a microscope. Don't put yourself under that microscope for no reason.
Yeah, definitely can't be putting yourselves in these situations because like all you have to do
famous
is
or not.
Famous or not, just like stop and think of like the implications it'll have on you before you do anything. But yeah, well, I guess we'll see. That's all I have to say on the matter. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about before we wrap? I think that's all I had.
That's all I got.
It's a lighter week this week, but some crazy stuff. All right. So if there is nothing else, as always, guys, you can. Well, firstly, send us an email, blerdsnerds@gmail.com. One, if you are a creator of color in the nerd space that has work that they want to show off or talk about, please send us an email, blerdsnerds@gmail.com, and we will see about getting you on the show for an interview. Also, interview us with topics that you would like to hear us interview us. Email us with topics that you're interested in seeing us talk about. And then, as always, make sure to subscribe to the podcast and to our YouTube channel, either or, if you're a visual or listening absorber, if that's the right word to say, whatever. I don't know. And as always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram and Twitter @Blerdsnerds. You can follow us on TikTok, Blerdsnerds_pod. I already said everything else. I jumbled up the order. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.